Chapter 15. I was about to make the jump when an all-too-familiar voice cried, "Mara, stop!" I whipped my gaze back toward the clearing. "Falzar!" I cried. I couldn't believe it. I really, truly couldn't believe it. There he was, just sitting there, perched on one of the Shadra's shoulders as if he didn't have a worry in the world. But how was that possible? And why? On closer look, it appeared as though it was on the shoulders of one of the Shadriths who'd been in the cabin a couple of minutes ago.
"Yes, that's right,"
the tall, strong-looking man said.
"Look who's decided to come and join us, little girl. See? He's totally fine with us. Isn't that right, Falzar?"
"Yes, absolutely," Falzar said. "You see, Mara, these are actually really nice people who don't mean you or me or Mother any harm. Not in the slightest bit. And they're not Shadriths or some other kind of dangerous creature like we thought they might be. They're just normal people who want to help us. And not only that, they want to be our friends, Mara. Yours, Mother's, and my friends."
I let that drop into the pit of my brain, swirl around a bit. "Are you absolutely sure?"
"Totally. 100%.
"How do you know?"
"Why, they would have killed both me and Mother already if they were. But we're both still alive and completely fine."
"What? Mother's alive?" It felt as if my very soul leaped back into my body, and I hadn't even known it had left. "Mother's alive! She's alive!" The words ran through my head non-stop. I'd never been so happy in my entire life. Falzar nodded feverishly.
"That's right,"
said the man whose shoulder Falzar was perched on. A huge smile hung on his face.
"She's, a little injured at the moment because of our, unexpected encounter with her, but we're taking extremely good care of her, and she's going to be completely okay, all right? I promise."
"Yep," said another one of the dark blue-wearing people, a woman. "You, she, and Falzar are all going to be completely fine, honey, we promise."
"They're telling the truth, Mara," Falzar said.
"But," I said, "but why did Mother try to attack them with the magical weapon? And why did they attack her?" "We attacked her out of self-defense," the woman said, "because she was trying to attack us."
"And we're not really sure why she was exactly," the man said. "But you and your mother are not supposed to be living out here in the middle of a public park."
"Public park?" I asked. There was that word park again, whatever it meant.
"That's right," a man said. "It's illegal."
"Illegal?" I must have seemed completely confused, because the man and woman exchanged glances. Same with the other people crowded by the opening. "Honey," the woman said, "we're afraid your mother might not be completely right in the head." "What do you mean?" I asked.
"As in," the man said, "it appears her mind is currently not well. Like it has a kind of like it has a disease. And this disease may be making her say and behave in very strange ways. Maybe even has been for a very long time now."
I let that sink in, still poised in sort of a half-crouch which was starting to make my ankles burn, so I straightened my posture.
"It makes sense, Mara," Falzar said. "It would explain all the odd things that have been going on with Mother lately. Maybe even ever since you were born. All the lying, all the inconsistencies, the fact that she refuses to tell you the truth about anything and gets incredibly angry. She's sick, Mara. Very, very sick. In the mind."
"Oh," I said, "I see. So this disease, is it some kind of magical one? Did Lord Sycorath make her mind terribly sick with some kind of awful, evil spell or something?" All the people wearing dark blue clothes exchanged looks again. "No, sweetie," the woman said. "It has nothing to do with magic. It's just a regular illness."
"That's right,"
said another man behind the one with Falzar on his shoulder. He looked a bit like a short, frumpy pear.
"So, come on out now, honey. It's totally safe, we promise. And like we said, your mother will be totally fine, too. She just, well, needs to be healed both physically and mentally, which we're doing for her right this very moment."
"Yes, Mara," Valzar said. It's completely safe. Please come out of there now.
Okay, I'm coming.
Excellent, cried one of the people, and a couple others clapped and cheered loudly. I began slowly sliding my way along the narrow fissure, heading back toward the clearing. Finally, I slipped out, and all the people, a total of 6, formed a circle around me. Valzar immediately flew off the man's shoulder and landed on mine.
I'm so proud of you, Mara,
he squawked, but as soon as he said that, I grabbed him and gave him the biggest hug I'd ever given anyone in my entire life. Oh, Valzar, I thought I'd lost you forever, both you and Mother.
We thought we lost you too, Mara.
When I stopped hugging him, I kept him cradled in my arms. Good job, sweetheart, said the woman as she stooped so she was eye level with me. She was quite pretty, with long blonde hair and sparkling green eyes. You're a very brave little girl, you know that? You certainly are, said the man who'd had Valzar perched on his shoulder. Oh, thank you, I said. And so is your little dragon friend, he winked at Valzar.
Thank you, sir.
Valzar stuck his nose up in the air, then laughed and lowered it. Come on now, said the pear-shaped man. Follow us, honey. We need to bring you to an even safer place where we can explain some things to you. A lot of things, probably. Okay, good. That was definitely what I needed right about now. All along, really. A little, perhaps even a lot, of explaining.